back to my channel. My name is Laura. Today is day 5 of Junk Journal July, hosted by Meg Journals. And this is the prompt today is fold out or something like that. Anyway, I wanted to share with you what my problem is for the month of July. Yes, so here is my Cocoa Daisy box. Okay, so I put everything in this Cocoa Daisy box. Usually it's only the 12 by 12 papers, but lately I've been shoving everything in this box, so it's not even like closing properly. So in this box, just to share what I have going on in here, I have the July kit, which I didn't even label yet. Okay, so this is the July kit with some photos. And then this is my dog box. My dog, I put things in when I want to do things with about the dog and journal about the dog. So that's in there. Then I have my July stamps that came. So this just came. This is a Lindsay artwork. So this is the July stamps. I just got it yesterday. So I want to use this today. And then I have the numbers from Cocoa Daisy that I thought I misplaced, but here they are. And then I have the other kit. This is from Heidi Swap. This is the month of July. I just got this in the mail, so I shoved it in here. And then this is an old one that I was looking for numbers. This is the Lillian's Garden numbers, so I just shoved, as I said, I shove everything in this box. So here's my ruler that I've been looking for. Yes, it's in here. So here's my ruler. Then I'm gonna put that away. And then I have some ribbon that I used recently. I have some, this is when I journal about my dog, so I've been using this often, so I put that away. And then I have, I think this is May. This is May's, has to be put away because I can't even fit June and July in here. And I have some printouts that I wanted. These are my calendars that I pull out, and I shoved it in here because I had no other place to put it. So these are all printouts that I thought that was really cool, instead of throwing them out. So this I'm going to put in this box here. More like a use it. I have a use it box here. And then here's a tag that I made. So maybe I'll incorporate that. This is new paper that I just got. It's not Cocoa Daisy. The box is supposed to be Cocoa Daisy. So this really needs to be put away. And this is my June. So need to put June away because we are in the month of July now. So this has to be put away. And then here is my Cocoa Daisy papers. I even have my corn rounder there. Yeah, this is why I can't find stuff, because I shoved everything in here. Okay, yeah, I'm working out of 2 different rooms. This is, right now I'm in my office, but when Mojo is up and awake and Mila is home, I have to go to the kitchen. So I put everything in here to move around so the ribbon doesn't go all in there. I just got this. See, this is where I lose things. Yes, this is Lindsay's stick that I got just recently in the month of June. So I'm going to put that away because it's not in its home. All right, so what are we doing today? Look, I have even a journal in here. Summer Vibes. Misplaced. This I got in June. I believe it's empty. I didn't use it, so this has to be put away. So I have to do all this before I even can do anything. Oh, and I got a stamp set, a stamp pad. This is new. It's not even open yet. That I got in June. So, oh, here's another stamp. This is, what month is this? Is this July's? I don't even know. I think this is July's because I didn't even open it yet. All right, so that has to be opened. I also got the months from Cocoa Daisy. This hasn't been opened because usually when I get my stamp sets, I cut this off and I put a tab on it and tell you what month it is. And I didn't even do that this month. So I believe this is July's though. Anything else in here that doesn't belong? Because it's only supposed to be paper in here. There's some plastic. All right. Yeah, so I have to sort this out and get to my paper before I even can do my page. So I will be back. Okay, I am back. It took me forever to clean up, but this is what I found when I was cleaning up. When I was cleaning up my paper on my trimmer, I found this because I was doing some kind of folder thing, and I want to use this. I also found this one that has 2 tabs on it, and I want to use this as well. And my idea, I also found this, which was already folded for me in my scrap bin. So this is what I'm going to use as my base. And I don't even know what size this is. This was in my folder. So I'm going to measure it now. It's 6 and height is like 9 because that's how big my journal is. It will fit fine. And it's scored at 2 7/8. No. It's scored at 2 3/4. That's where it's scored at. So I already had that in my bin. I didn't even do that. So the whole idea is to do a fold out. And I thought on page 5. And I wanted to fold out. It's stuck. My bin is on top of the ribbon. It's supposed to fold out, so I thought this would be cool to do it like this and fold it out like that. And then I found 2 pieces of white cardstock that I already had trimmed down. And my idea is to do another flap on top of this and then another flap on top of this. Like that. I think I'm going to tape it. So this will flap open, this will flap open, and this will flap open. Okay, and I'm going to use these tab things. I'm going to use the first one. This will be on there. Like that. I'm going to glue that down and then cover it. So that will flap there. And then this will go here. I think I'm just going to use 1 flap. And I'll cut this off and use it for something else. All right, so let's get going and see what the hell I'm doing here. Sorry. Okay, so what I also had on my desk was these washi tapes. I have June and July still sitting in the box, so I figured I would decorate them. And let's go and do this. I don't know how this is going to come out, but all right, so do I want to use the long one or the short one? All right, so I'm going to glue this to this. So let's do that now. Here is my regular glue. And I'm just going to glue that down. All right. And then I'm going to decorate it. So, all right, so now I'm going to cut off the edges with the regular scissors. All right. So now I have one already done. So this is waste. So that's 1 tab, and now this one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use the other part of the tab. And I'm going to do this one on top, I think. I'm going to do that on top. Should I down further or in? All right, so I'm going to do this to here. Let's glue that down. All right, I'm going to glue it down to the bottom. And then I'm going to cut this off. All right, so one I'm going to do washi tape and one I'm going to do scraps of paper. And I'm just going to do like a collage type thing. So let's do the small one will be on top. So let's do washi tape on this one. And I'm just going to do random washi tape going across and decorate the whole thing. I'm going to use July, I think. So I'm just going to cover the whole piece and then cut it off. And randomly. The book one doesn't belong. The reason I have the book washi tape on here is because I was journaling about reading. So that is that. I did that one. I did that one. Let's do this orange. And some travel. Okay, so I'm just going to use my X-Acto knife to cut this off here. So it's trimmed off. Throw that out. Okay, and then I think I have one left here. And then I'm going to start to repeat. I think I'm using June right now. This is travel. All right, so now I'm going to repeat, go back to the watermelon. Okay, and then this one. I think it's easier with the X-Acto knife. I need to have supplies in both rooms because I keep going back and forth, especially when Mojo is sleeping right now, so I am able to do something in my office. So, yeah, it's been a big challenge with the puppy to do anything. So he goes to the vet today and he has grown a bit. So the last time he went to the vet, he was 15.5 pounds. I think he's about 20 pounds because it's really hard to lift him now. So I'm back to this one. And yesterday he went to my parents' house for the 4th of July. It was super hot outside. So, but he was a good boy. He was in a little pen in the yard. So I'm just going to trim this off here. And trim this here. And then trim this here. And just get all this off my desk here. Okay. I'm going to do the same exact type thing, but using paper, scraps of paper to do the other tag. Okay, so I'm going to clean this up and I will be back. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to use scraps of paper that I had, these little strip things, and I'm just going to do a collage type thing on this thing. And I'm using just Elmer's washable school glue stick, and I'm just going to put this down to save my table. And this is just a Dollar Tree trimmer type thing. I don't know, a cutting board. That's what that is. It's from the Dollar Tree. I like this side better. Let's just glue that down. And then I'll glue the blue. Oh, I have a person. No, let's do the glue. Cocoa Daisy has paper that is double-sided. So if you flip it over, there might be something else on there. Let's do the umbrellas. It's been raining here lately. Yesterday it rained and we had to run to the car with the dogs. So that was a very fun day. So as you can see, it's double-sided. So I'm just taking random bits of paper and just gluing it down. Let's do the strip. And then I will cut off the excess. Sorry about that. Ooh, I like the black or the yellow. Let's do the yellow. Okay. And then I have this or this. I already used that or there. The whole trick to this is to do different colors and alternate the colors. So, and then more glue. Let's do, oh, there's the lemons again. So let's do the lemons there. Okay, and I want to end it with the yellow because I started with the yellow and the yellow is behind the lemons. So let's cut this off. Where is my scissor? So you just flip it over and then you cut off the excess. I think I have to decorate the other side as well. All right, so now you have this piece and I have the very bottom. I'm just going to add more glue to make that yellow. So I have the top yellow and the bottom yellow. So I'm going to put that on there. And we need to decorate the other side because that's what the other side looks like and it's going to flip. So let's cut that off and cut this off. All right, so let's use the same exact papers, I guess. Just use this up and let's decorate this side now. I also need to do this tab thing. Do I do it in the blue? I have a large piece of blue here. Lemons. I really like the yellow. All right, let's do the yellow. All right, and then put this on and I'll just cut away the excess. All right, so that's that. And you just flip it over and then just cut this off. All right, so now I have this. That's pretty. I went with mostly yellow there. So I started with yellow and ended with yellow, and then I have yellow on the tab. So that's pretty neat. So now let's do this side because it's going to flip open. So we'll do the same exact thing. I'm trying to use up all these scraps here. Let's do, I don't have enough to make the yellow tab. So the biggest piece I have here is this blue. So let's do that as my tab. I'm just trying to use up all my scraps here that I have sitting on my desk. All right, so same thing. I'm going to cut it, turn it over and cut off the excess. And this is hard to do because I am righty. So we're going to just trim that off. So now I have a blue tab. All right, so that's that. Now I'm just going to decorate this part. Now, do I like I don't have big pieces. Let's check my box out. if I could do a big piece up down the side, because I really like the double side. This is too short. I have this cool thing. I could do that and then cut it off. Yes. Okay, so let's do that. I'm gonna glue this. I don't feel like doing a big piece. So I'm just gonna do this and then cut it off. And then, you know what? I'm gonna use the back to do this, because the back is the orange. So let's cut this off. And I have the orange to put here. That should go, but I need to make a measurement. All right, let's use this ruler that I got from Lindsay. This is exactly 1 inch. Exactly 1 inch, so I'm gonna cut this 1 inch. Paper trimmer is around somewhere. I just lost something, but that's okay. My desk is a mess. All right, so we're going to do 1 inch on the paper trimmer. All right, so now I have an 1 inch strip, and that should fit perfectly in that spot here. Yep. All right, so let's just glue it down. Now I had to go back to that washi tape one, but I don't think I did the back of it. So we're gonna do the back of the washi tape one and see what it looks like. All right, so get that on there. Have to move it over a little bit. All right, so that's that side, and that's that side. It's gonna go like that. Okay, so that's one finished. And now I have, here is the washi tape one. All right, so here's the washi tape one. I still have to do the edge here and then the back. The back needs to be done. So what am I gonna do on the back? I have this really cool, that's only a hat. Oh, it's yellow on the other side. All right, so I need something long. One piece of something long. I'm looking in my box here. I have this with very bright colors on the back. This is not Cocoa Daisy. I have mixed paper in here. I have lines. Oh, I like that. All right, let's do the lines because I want to be able to journal. So that would be cool. All right, so I'm just using this. I'm gonna cover the whole thing and then cut it out. All right, so just cover it and then flip it over and cut off the excess. Okay, so while I was thinking, I'm like, how am I going to make this flip out? I'm still thinking. I'm thinking I'm going to do hinges. All right, so that's that. And this needs to be covered. I think I am going to, what does this say? details, remember this. I want to use that washi tape, but I need to cover it first. Or leave it like that. Leave it like that and just put remember this. Details, remember this. How's that? There you go. Details, remember this. All right, so how I make hinges. All right, so this is my end. This is going to be in the book. And then I have this going on. I want to flip this out. Right? So flip this out. And this will be on the top. Flip that. And then I thought maybe I could use this tag and flip that out as well. So flip, flip, flip. This needs a tab. So here's my extra tab thing that I had. Let's put the tab on the top. Glue that down. Cut this off. All right, so I'm going to glue this down. Like, maybe I should decorate it first. Let's put this yellow. I'm going to put this yellow on it. Does it reach? Yeah. All right, so let's cover that up. And cut it off. And then I want to do the back as well. All right, so I'm going to cut this off. All right, so now I have a tab, and I'm going to glue this to here. So that's going to be glued to here. And I don't think it's going to stick very well. So what I'm going to do is on this side, I'm going to tape it to reinforce it. Oh, should I do washi tape? I'm going to do washi tape to reinforce it. And then I will put tape on top of that. So let's put that on there just so it holds it more. And I find that washi tape doesn't stick. So what I normally do is just take regular Scotch tape and put Scotch tape over that to hold it in place. It just gives it extra reinforcement. All right, so now let's see what the mechanism we have here. Okay, so here we go. I want the tag. Tag is going to be the top. It's going to flip. Open this way, open this way, open this way, open this way. This is going to be glued down to the page. So how am I going to do that? At first I thought I was going to use washi tape. Then I thought to make hinges. So I think I'm going to make hinges. So how you make hinges, this is my own idea. I don't know if I saw this from someone or not. Mojo has to go out and I will be back. I think I'm going to use this. So I'll be back and I'll share how to do the hinges. Okay, so how I'm going to make these hinges. I have this 2-inch thing. I'm going to make this in 1 inch. So I have this new paper trimmer that I'm trying to figure out how to use. But, okay, so I have a 1 inch here, and now I want to score it at 1/2 inch. So I'm going to score this at 1/2 inch. I'm going to use the other one. All right, so now it's scored at 1/2 inch, and now I want to trim it to 1 inch. So I'm going to have a 1 inch. Okay, so now I'm cutting this. So I have a 1 inch piece. All right, so there is my 1 inch piece by 1 inch. It's a 1 inch square, and it's scored at 1/2 inch. So that's 1. I'm gonna have to make more. I need 4 of them, I said, right? Okay. So that's 2. That's 1 inch. Yeah, that's 1 inch. Okay, so I have 2 there. Now I'm gonna make another one. I'm gonna score this at a 1/2 inch. Okay, that's scored. And now I'm going to cut it at 1 inch. So, 1. 2. 3. Okay, so now I have these little things that they're 1 inch squares and they're folded at 1/2 inch. So I'm just going to fold them all. If I could pick them up. Okay, so now I have that. I'm hoping that this works. I haven't done this yet. So here they are all folded. All right, so I'm going to use these as hinges. So here is my page again. And let's work from the bottom up. All right, so this is already hinged because it's already folded. Now I'm going to hinge this to this. All right, so I am going to glue this down like that. It's going to work. I'm hoping that it will work. All right, so let's glue this to this first, and then glue that to that. All right, so let's glue this. I think I need to use double-sided tape. So let's use double-sided tape. I think I made it too big. All right, so I have extra, so I'm just going to fold that over so it's on the piece there. And then I'm going to glue this to that. That folds over like that. And then I'm going to make another one. I may need 3. Because this is a large piece. So I'm gluing that. The excess I'm pushing over. And I am gluing that to the middle. I am eyeballing it. All right, so then I have a hinge there and a hinge there. One more. I might have to make more hinges. All right, so glue that in. And we're going to put this on the bottom. Okay, so now I have 3 hinges, and make sure it folds over. All right, so now this part I am going to glue to this thing, to the back. I'm hoping that this works. So I'm putting more adhesive on here, here, and here. Okay, so when I pull this off, I'm going to push that in so it doesn't stick to anything else. Okay, and then the third one. I have extra glue there. So now this is going to stick to the back of this. So I'm going to line it up the best I can. And pray that this works. All right, so that flips. I'm going to use my burning stick to make it flat. I got this from Lindsay. All right, so now I have this flap. I have that flap. That seems to be working. I just want to burnish this side down. Okay. All right, so now I have this, and this. Now I want to glue this one down on top of that. And I think I'm going to do in between. So I am going to put one here and one here. All right, so the same technique. I'm hoping that this works. All right, so I'm going to put one here. This is going to be in the middle here. See how it's that? Yeah, in the middle. So I'm going to put that there. And then the next one, I'm going to put in the middle of the top one. So that's going to go in the middle, which is about here. No, I am not measuring. I'm just eyeballing it. All right, so now I need glue on this side. Put too much. Okay, so that's that. Right, so this is going to go on here on the back. And fold it over. And I'm going to have to burnish it because it did pop up. Okay, let's burnish it. All right, doesn't seem like it's holding. So I am going to use some tape to reinforce it down. And hopefully that will make it stick. All right, let's see what the back looks like. So now I have these down. I'm going to use tape to, this is going to be glued down to the page anyway, but I'm going to use tape to hold it down so they don't pop up. All right, so let's see what's going on now. All right, so I have this page. It's going to flip open. this page is going to flip open. This page is going to flip open, and that's that. So yeah, do I want to put the tab? It's not going to work. It's popping up. More glue. I'm putting more tape because it was popping up. I don't know if it's going to hold. Remember, this is going to be in the journal for many years. All right, so I want to put the tag on the top. I think I'm going to leave the tag out. All right, so let's glue this into my book. And I'm going to put some journaling spots. So we're going to day 5, which is over here. And it's going to go in here. And again, it's just going to test it to make sure it flips. Flip, 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 and there you go. All right, so now we're going to glue this into the book. I'm going to use double adhesive. This is adhesive that I got from scrapbook.com. It just tears. It's the best to adhere things. All right, so I'm going to adhere this to my book. I'm covering up the number 5. My washi tape just came off. I'm like, what the heck is that? The washi tape came off of here. All right, so let's use tape to hold that down. I told you the washi tape doesn't hold. All right, that came right off my finger. All right, so here we go. We got a flip. And let's make sure the book closes. So the book closes. Okay, and we're going to go to book day 5, which is here. And I did a flip, 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 and that's it. Okay, so I get these 4x6 cards from Cocoa Daisy. I love the word summer. I thought maybe I could put summer on the outside of this and crazy lazy days on that side. So I'm going to cut this off. Yes, I always make do with my Project Life cards. I like to cut them down and use them somehow. So we're just going to cut this off. And I'm going to cut the side. Okay, and then cut the other side. Alright, so now I have a title. Let's see if this fits. So I think that works good on there. So I'm going to use my regular glue, which is Tombow adhesive. And I'm going to glue that down to the front. There. Okay, so now I want to use this for journaling inside here. So in order to journal and write on this, I have these pages from Cocoa Daisy. I have this paper pad that I get, and then I also get these sticky notes. So I like to use this one on this page here. So I'm going to just tear off a page. I don't think I could fit 2. I'm going to trim off the bottom so I have a journaling spot. And I'm going to glue this down. Glue it down on here. And then I'm going to glue this part, which I cut in half. I'm not going to use this. I'll use that for another day. And I'm going to lose that, so I can write 2 notes on the bottom here. I'm not doing my journaling today. I'm just setting it up. I'll do my journaling off camera. And then this is perfect for here. So I am going to, this is a post-it note, but I am going to glue it down with my adhesive. And put that down here. All right, and now just going to trim this extra piece that I had and use that here for the journaling. Let's put it down a little bit. So that's that. And now this page as well. This fits nicely. I'm going to put it down further. And that will go there. I could put quotes or whatever I want on there. I also want to use some washi tape just for the corners here to hold it in place. Okay. Put some on the bottom here, just doing the corners. All right, so that's that. This side has to be done. Washi tape. That is my dog pounding. I don't know if you can hear that on the camera. Okay, so I want to put more on the top here. I'm using everything up, so I'm going to just trim that off, and I need to make it the same size as that one, so I am going to trim it right here. And this is why I buy this Cocoa Daisy extra paper. Now it's going to not fitting on the page, so I'm going to cut off 2 trims, 2 lines off, and then just glue that down. And it gives me a place to journal. So there you go, that's that page done. And now flip this over. Now this side has to be done with white paper. And the summertime paper works perfectly because it's thin. And we'll put that here. Okay, and then the bottom part, let's use another piece. Another piece of this graph paper. And as I said, I cut it off. And I might even cut this totally off and just use it for graph paper. So if you can see, hopefully I'm in camera here. And I'm just cutting this off, just using the graph paper that's there. And that should fit on the bottom. All right, so that's that. Let's put some washi tape. I think I like this washi tape with the water on it to separate these. All right, so that's that. I'm going to put some on the top to hold it down because it's flipping up. Okay, and let's put some on the bottom. All right, so that's that one. And then this side has that, and it flipped out. It's not holding. Okay, hold on. Do you see that? How am I going to get this to hold? Should I use? All right, this is not holding. I'm going to pull it up again. I'm going to use some fabric tack on top Let's see if this here works. I'm having problems with it sticking up. Alright, so it's going to go underneath the summer part. Ew, it's glue. I put too much glue. Okay, so it's... And then this has to be glued down again. Let's put some glue here. I find Fabri-Tac is helps. And usually I glue it with paper, but this is not sticking. Alright, so let that dry. While I was cleaning up, I found this Cocoa Daisy printable that I printed back in February and never used. So I cut it up. It has the months of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I thought maybe I could journal. I put it on that page that had all the lines on it, and I could journal about my summer routine and put that on there. So that's what I included in that page. So, and now the glue is actually setting. So it seems to be working. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.